Hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's time to beat that summer heat with this action figure review of Snowmiser from NECA. Also, keep watching to the end of this episode so you see what Nerdmazing collectible I'll be showcasing next. So, let's go ahead and check out the packaging first, followed by the collectible here on Nerdmazing. The packaging is mainly two-sided, with the standard art card showing the snowy white North Pole village and the snowmiser figure with the accessories behind sealed plastic. I really like that they used the TV show's image of Snowmiser with his top hat, followed by his name here at the bottom. The top of the packaging has the show's name, The Year Without Santa Claus, which is the Christmas show that Snowmiser is featured in, which we will talk about later in this episode. The backside of the packaging again showcases the name, but it also showcases additional figure characters that were released back in 2007 when NECA first made these to collect. So, let's go ahead and unbox the Snowmiser collectible figure now. Here is the Snowmiser packaging, and you get the figure as well as his baton, his accessory. And if you can see, he's got the ties that are securing him down, both at the arms as well as in the torso. Now, in order to open this figure, I'm probably going to have to destroy the art card, because as you can see, he is sealed on the art card, so it's going to rip. So give me 1 second, and let me get this figure ready to showcase. I now have the figure of Snowmiser unboxed, so let's go ahead and check out his articulation, starting from the head and working our way down to the toe. Now, there is limited articulation to this figure. He's got just a simple kind of a head spin, like so. Nice 360 around. Again, for the shoulders, just a nice 360 around like so, and that's going to be for both of them. You might get a little caught up on the head on some of the arms, but you just adjust them. But that's about it for the arms. As for the forearms, there is a little bit of spin. They can go 360, but nothing for the hands. And again, that's going to be the same for this arm as well. There is some torso spin, and you could do a nice 360 there. That's about it. Nothing in the legs. The only other part we have left are the feet, which spin around to a point until they get caught up right there. And again, that's going to be for the other foot as well. All right, let's just set him back to reset. And that's the articulation for Snowmiser. And here's his accessory, his baton. As you can see, looks really nice, pretty simple. Looks just like the one on TV. And very easily just fits in his hands like so. All right, let's go ahead and check out the size of this figure. Checking the height of the Snowmiser figure, he stands just at 8.5 inches tall, which I have to wonder if that was the original size of the stop-motion character. I actually think this is a great size for the Snowmiser figure, especially if you plan on using him for a holiday display piece. I know I'll be doing that in the future. So let's put the Snowmiser collectible on the spinner to showcase him. I have to admit, seeing this figure really brings me back to being a little kid, watching this holiday special on TV and the days leading up to Santa stopping by my house. Now the Snowmiser figure looks incredible. Looking at him, I could already hear comedian Dick Shawn singing Snowmiser's intro song, I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. Sorry for the bad singing. Snowmiser would come out with this baton that he would use as part of his dance routine and to direct his snowy minions with. Now I have to say, it's a shame he didn't come with this white straw hat to complete his look, the one we saw on the front of the packaging. I guess there was no available room for this accessory in its current packaging when it was released back in 2007. The face sculpt looks pretty much spot on with his classy kooky facial expression and elongated nose with icicles coming down on it. The only major difference is NECA chose a solid colored snow hair with blue gradations to it instead of the semi-translucent ice hair he had in the show. Perhaps the technology just wasn't up to snuff at that time. Again, the body sculpt and clothing look great for the most part, and I do like that bit of sparkle he added to his clothing, which gives a more winter feel to it. Now the only design issue I have for the clothing, which is purely aesthetic, is the scarf. I would have omitted the sparkles and keep the coloring solid, and made the alternating bands thicker on the scarf to be much more in line with the classic TV version. But that's about it. If you are enjoying what you're seeing so far and want to be part of the Nerdmazing community so you can stay up to date when new episodes get released, consider subscribing to Nerdmazing. Love for you to be a part of it, and you can join in on talking about this collectible in the comments below. As I mentioned earlier, This NECA figure is based on the classic holiday 1974 stop-motion show called The Year Without Santa Claus, from Jules Bass and author Rankin Jr. They are the creators of those timeless claymation shows that feature Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or a very young Santa Claus. The quick premise of the story that Snowmiser is in is that Santa Claus wakes up with a cold. His doctor thinks that the reason Santa Claus got sick is that children do not believe in him as much and that Mr. Claus should take a vacation break from Christmas. So, Santa decides to take his first vacation ever from delivering gifts that year. Mrs. Claus does not like this and enlists two elves to find proof that people still believe in him in order to convince Santa Claus to deliver gifts this year. Are you ready to see the next collectible I'm going to showcase here on Nerdmazing? Are you? Well, it's the DC Multiverse Batman Dark Detective from McFarlane Toys, based on the limited run comic series The Future State Batman Dark Detective, released in 2021. So, are you ready to check out more Nerdmazing collectibles? Like this? Or maybe something like this? Go on, give one a click, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Well, thanks for joining me here at Nerdmazing, and as always, be passionate in what you do, share your passion with others, and be kind to one another, as this world can always use more goodness in it. This is Adam with Nerdmazing, and I'll see you next time.